Hey guys, so I posted something on Twitter. I would say a couple months ago. It talked about work ethics, how if you're at a job that you don't like or you're not happy at your job, you start to go to work late. You don't do your best because you're like, this is not even what I want to do. This is not my career. I don't get paid enough for this. All of the above. Chef, feel free to chime in if you want.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, please. So you start to, going through all these motions and everything, and then that starts to determine how you work. You go to work late, you don't do your job on time, you're just not doing what you're supposed to do, but you're still collecting a check. My thing is, you fall into that just doing what you have to do for the moment, and I get it's hard to motivate yourself when you're not happy, but think about your work ethics though. Those work ethics and your habits that you're starting to cultivate.
What if you don't know what work ethics are?
Good work ethics. You're right. Good work ethics. What is the number one? Eddie, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Some people don't know what good work ethics are. If you're gone for 2 weeks and your boss is not missing you, then you don't have good work ethics, right?
Or they just don't like you.
Oh, your job is to make sure that wherever you work, you do the job to the best of your ability, meaning you're the first to get there, you're the last person to leave, you get there on time every time, you never complain, you're a team player. You're always willing to help, and you're always willing to help your boss or your coworkers. It's just, I think having good work ethics is also being a good human.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
It kind of goes hand in hand, because if you're considerate, if you're a nice person,
Good work ethics.
yeah, you'll come to work on time. When you come to work, you're gonna greet everyone. Good morning, guys. How are you? You be nice. You're not gonna give your coworkers attitude because you had a rough night. You're not gonna talk down on your coworkers or your boss. It just goes hand in hand with being a good human. For me, when I worked at the shoe store, I worked at a shoe store for 13 years, and my work ethics kind of developed over the years. I didn't start off just knowing what I needed to do, but it became clear that if I'm gonna keep my job, I needed to make sure that I was better than everyone. That was my goal. I was like, you're not gonna outwork me, kind of thing. I'm gonna do my very best. And then I stopped competing with my coworkers, and I started setting different goals for myself, where I just wanted to be the best employee I could be. I wanted to make sure that my boss was happy with me. So I would do my job to make her job easier. And in doing that, I felt like my job was to make her job easier, not to give her stress. I got away with so much because my boss loved me till this day. I got great schedules. I was able to, when they would say, oh, it's blackout, you can't take time off. But I was like, wait, let me ask her again. And she would always, make an exception for me when she could. And it made my life easier because I was able to go to work and not stress out as much. But when I wasn't doing my part because I was like, oh, I'm not happy here, this is not where I want to be, I stressed my own self out, right? Chef, what's your idea of good work ethics?
Good work ethics. Being able to have your boss count on you. Showing up to work on time.
Yep.
Not calling out.
Not calling out. Yep.
Being able to be reliable. Like if your job leaves a task for you, you gotta be able to get it done and not be babysat.
Being assertive.
Yep.
Not always complaining about your job.
Asking how you can help.
Always. It's 4 o'clock. You're supposed to get off at 4 o'clock, right? You just got shipment at 3:55 and you're still like, oh, I'll see you guys later. No. And then you wonder why you don't get a raise.
Yeah, you gotta give a little.
You gotta give a little.
You gotta give a lot.
You gotta give a lot. And the thing about what I now know about those work ethics that we cultivated, Eddie, at your job and at my job, when I would be the last one to leave, I'll always volunteer to come in. Somebody calls out, they can always count on me to pick up the shift. It just built this person that I don't really quit. Like I don't know what that means. I just work. And when we started Virgin, what experience did we bring into Virgin?
Customer service.
The same work ethics that we had from our old jobs, right?
That's right, all of it.
You're doing it for yourself. Listen, it's not about them. It's not about who you work. It's about you. You're training yourself to be this person who gets the job done, period. So in anything you do, you're going to show up. And I always say, if somebody wasn't, if you couldn't get up on time to go to work and you start your own business, you're not going to get up. You're not. You don't know what that means. You're not used to it. And if you're not one person that gets stuff done on time, you're going to have packages for clients that are not getting to the clients because that's just who you are. So while you work for someone else, it's a good time to cultivate good work habits that will take you everywhere. It will even take you to your next job. So cultivate those good work habits, okay? We love you, right, Chef?
Always.
Have a good Saturday. Let me go back to my brows.